What's going on, guys? It's Baller24 bringing you some Drop Zone on bootleg with the Barrett 50 cal. And this is a shorter gameplay, it's a shorter commentary because, as you can see, I joined the game like 3 minutes into the game, so this is shorter than I would normally post, but I figured it's a good, just a good enough length to really get the point across that I want to make. And for this video, in a nutshell, I want to talk about DLC, about the downloadable content, about new maps and things like that. My buddy Chief Landless, Chief Alpha Q, whatever you want to call him, he posted a video just the other day talking about a similar thing, and it really kind of got me thinking about it, got me really interested in wanting to just address my thoughts on it. And you know, first off, I want to say that DLC, extra maps, and things like that are not a bad thing. They, on their own, are not inherently bad. They're not something that, you know, on their own are a bad thing. In Black Ops, in, you know, COD, or in Modern Warfare 2 and things like that, you know, I didn't have any issues with the DLC because it was an addition to really the game, and it was something to really improve the game and just add more to it, add more life to the game. And you know, like Chief was saying the other day in his video, is that, well, the COD Elite, the way that it's being released in COD Elite in much smaller portions, in much, you know, more limited fashion, it's kind of taking away from the whole aura of the DLC, and it's not really, it's just not the same, I guess you can say. I mean, before, when there would be maps coming out, I know I'm just going to talk about specifically Black Ops just because that's what I remember, it's what I was paying attention to, but like for Black Ops, you would have like 4 maps and a zombie map all released at the same time. Sure, it took a little while longer to actually have those come out, but when it was released, it was, you know, 4 actual multiplayer maps and a zombie map all released at the same time, as opposed to having, you know, 2 maps released and then that's it. Like the I'm trying to think of a way to say this, guys, but really, like, just the exclusivity of it, of, you know, COD Elite making you have to pay for it way ahead of time, and you get it way ahead of when other people will get it. I mean, I believe now, within, you know, the next week, or maybe releasing today with the release of Overwatch, is finally when the people that don't have COD Elite, at least on Xbox, are able to download the first 2 maps. But it's those maps that people that have had COD Elite that have been able to play for, you know, a month or so already. And it's just weird. Like, it's just a weird schedule to add up to. It's a weird schedule to have because, like, you get so used to being able to, you know, everybody on Xbox can download the maps at a certain time. When it came to Black Ops, you know, everybody could get them all at the same time, and then, you know, a month or 2 months later, whatever it was, then PS3 would get them. But like, just having that whole thing where it's now limited to whether or not you paid for COD Elite, it just makes it really weird and really hard to just kind of keep track of, and really hard to just get those same amount of people excited for it, because in a nutshell, I feel like they really don't know when it's coming out. I mean, when DLC came out in past Call of Duties, it was a big deal. It was something that people really looked forward to. It was something that, you know, was hyped up. People wrote down on their calendars, like, okay, it's, you know, it's a big deal. Like, today is the day we're getting new maps. We can have something new to play. You know, everybody's going to go get it today. If you don't get it, then, you know, we're not going to play with you for a while. But then with COD Elite, it's just like, or with the way it is in Modern Warfare 3 and COD Elite, it's like, if you don't download COD Elite, then you really don't know, you know, what to expect, when you're gonna get it, when you're gonna when to look forward to it, because now it's not like just people can go get the maps on any given day like before. They've already had to be subscribed and paid for this extra service in order to get it, as opposed to just being able to go out and have some Microsoft points and go get it. And obviously, I know in the future the people that don't have COD Elite are able to download it and everything like that, but I'm talking about specifically the release day, the day that the maps do get released, the day that, you know, the majority of the community decides to play on it. And it's just, like I said, it's something that just takes away from just the hype that usually gets built around DLC. It's something that is really kind of killing the excitement around DLC. It's because people just don't have that same opportunity to play it. They don't have that same really, not the desire, but it's just harder to keep track of when it's available. It's harder to really focus on when they're going to get the certain DLC. And you know, I hope you guys enjoyed. I really hope you get the point that I'm trying to make with this. You know, DLC can be a great thing. It can be fun. It can add to the life of a game. But I just feel like the way it's being released in Modern Warfare 3, like 1, maybe 2 maps per release, just kind of takes away from what it could potentially be and how good and how successful it could potentially be. But anyways, guys, thank you like always for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This is Barrett 24, and I'm out.